another Pilates Express workout. Today is all about your glutes and how we're gonna work to strengthen this group of muscles, okay? Now, let me clarify that this is not to make your glutes bigger, okay? This is about strengthening, like I said before. Why it is so important to strengthen your glutes? Because this is a group of muscles that is in charge of your pelvis stability, your legs, your lower back, your entire spine, everything. If you want to fix anything happening around this area, start with your glutes, okay? So we're going to work in a circuit kind of format. We have 13 exercises. 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. During the 20 seconds, I'm going to explain the next exercise. You can use a band, a short loop band, to act a needle of extra challenge. If you don't have any, don't worry, it's gonna burn anyway. But I'm gonna use it so you can see where you can put it around, okay? So we have 5 seconds to get ready. Our first exercise is kind of like a warm-up. You don't need the band for this one. Just let me check in here. Alrighty. So 5 seconds to start. Our first one is our bird dog or Superman. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. We're gonna lift here, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Here we're squeezing the buttocks, working on our postural muscles. This is kind of, like I said before, like a warm-up for what is about to come. So keep alternating legs here. Keep your eyes looking down. Your core is nice and tight. We use our breath in, out, in, out. Good. Keep it flowing. 3, 2, 1, and relaxing. For the next one, we're gonna go with our glute bridge, placing the band around the thighs. Feet hip width apart, palms are facing up, T-zone is tight, tucking your tailbone. We start here with one vertebrae at a time, squeeze, and one vertebrae at a time to lower. Good. Now when you're doing this exercise, pay attention that your thighs are parallel and that we are not arching our back, okay? So it's not about how much you can lift and create an arch here, because we don't want to hurt our lower back. It's actually to improve our lower back here. So keep your core nice and tight, your ribs to hips, squeezing all the way up and all the way down. We can add some pulses in here. Squeeze and relaxing. Our next one is our horse kick. So here we're gonna take one leg behind. Oops. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, strong with the core. Neck is nice and long. And here we're gonna lift one leg up and down, up and down. You can do this one without the band, all the exercises. And this one is not about how much you can lift the leg, because we're thinking or using here our glutes. So squeezing the buttocks, feeling the tension, keeping your core nice and tight, tucking the tail. If with the band gets a little bit uncomfortable, just take it off. Let's do a little bit of pulses in here. 5 seconds. Oof, my band is sleeping. And relaxing. Take a moment here in a child's pose. Adjust your bend. We're gonna get ready to work with the other leg. Just rocking here from one side to the other. And back to our starting position. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, taking now the other leg behind. Bring it up and down, up and down. Notice that my spine is completely nice and straight. If you put a cup of coffee or a glass of water will stay here. Tuck your tailbone, checking that we're not arching here at the back. We're actually using the glutes to lift the leg and not the lower back or the hip flexors. Keep it going. Let's add some pulses here at the end. Almost there. Oof, it's already burning. And we just started. Almost there. And relaxing. Okay, now we're gonna lay it on the side. Fix your band again. Keep it around your thighs. We're going with our clamps here. Heels aligned with the buttocks. Head is resting on the shoulders. Just let me take this one off. Abdominal contraction here. And we're gonna open the top leg and close. Open and close. Now, if you start to feel this exercise here on the side of your leg, push the knee in towards your glute. So just drawing the thigh bone into the hip socket to activate the muscles in your glute and not compensate here with your IT band, okay? Keep the core nice and tight, a gap between the waist and the mat. Breathe because it's starting to burn. Now, if you don't have the time to do the full workout, you just can choose some of these exercises and do around 7 minutes and relaxing here. You can extend the leg in front of you to help you relax. Stretch here your glute. We want to stay in this position. Our next one is we're adding a kick. Okay, here. Extend, heels together, knee down. Open, extend, heels together, knee down. This one is an exercise that is really good when you have hip pain and lower back pain, because it helps strengthen the right muscles and release the muscles that are overworking. So just keep it nice and straight with the leg, checking that it's almost behind you so you can't see the leg every time you extend. Good. You don't have to take the leg all the way up. Just 45 degrees is enough, even if you are doing it without the bend. Keep the breath flowing. Last one. And relaxing. Extending the leg in front of you. Yeah, it helps to massage a little in there. Relieves a little bit of the tension. We have one more exercise on this side. So coming again into the starting position. Strong here with your core. We're gonna extend the leg here to 45 degrees and draw little circles forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your abdominals engaged here. We want the spine completely aligned. I know it's burning. You can take a rest and keep going, okay? It's not about pushing and pushing and pushing. We want to burn, but we don't want to hurt ourselves. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relaxing. Very good. Now we're going on the other side. Same thing. Checking that your heels are aligned with the buttocks, knees are bent and together. Hand is resting on the shoulders. Hips stack. We don't want the hips rocking in here. Strong with the core. Shoulder. Open and close. Now it's also very important that we check that we are not rocking here with our hips, because that means that we are compensating with other muscles. Imagine that you have a wall behind you, and that will give you stability in your spine. You can't move. You can only lift the knee. Keep drawing the thigh bone into the hip socket. Squeeze. And breathe. And relaxing. Very good. Just take a moment here. At this point, you probably, the other one is tired and this one is getting tired too. So it's all good. It's all about the butt. Good for the butt. Get back to your starting position. We're gonna add the kick now. Shoulder relax, gap, strong core, open, extend. Always checking that you can have a look down here, that you can't see the leg, okay? Maybe just the toes, but that's all. Squeeze your buttocks hard when you extend the leg. Good. Breathing. Again, if you need a rest in between, just go for it. Take a stretch and then go back to the exercise, okay? We are not rushing here or pushing. Just want to mobilize the area and get stronger. And finish, relaxing. Whew, breathe. Next one, to finish with this size, is our little circles. And again, checking our pelvic stability, that the hips are not rocking, okay? So adjust the position of your band here. You can take the band off for some of these exercises if you prefer. Let's go with the little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles there with our toes. Checking again the position of our legs. Notice that I'm not lifting much, just 45 degrees. I'm already feeling it here in your glute med. That's the responsible for the leg abduction. So lifting that leg here to one side. And to keep everything nice and even. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is burning so hard and relaxing. Okay, our next exercise is one of my favorites. And we go here now, elbows on the shoulders, knees on the hips. This is a variation of your horse kick. So here, tucking the tailbone, flex the ankle and your knee, and leg goes up and down, up and down. Now, why do I insist so much on tucking the tailbone? Because if you keep the tailbone up, look what's happened. My lower back is arching, and then the glute is not working, it's the lower back. So I tuck the tailbone, engage the core, ribs to hips. And if you don't lift that leg much, it's all right. You can add some pulses at the end too. Almost there. Here we're working both, not just the one with the leg up, we're working the other one too. And relaxing, coming into a child's pose. Just rock here from one side to the other. We want to work on the other leg. So let's get ready, elbows on the shoulders, flexing the ankle, flexing the knee. Tuck your tailbone, strong core, and leg goes up and down. Neck is nice and long. Eyes looking down. Also, if your knee is too far away, automatically your lower back is gonna arch. That's why you have to pay attention that the knee is exactly on the hip to keep everything aligned. Just wanna make the proper muscles work and not compensate with other ones. Let's add some pulses here at the end. The breath flowing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This one is a little bit more for the hamstrings too. And relaxing. Last exercise in this 15 minutes press workout. We adjust the band. We're going back with our glute bridge. This time we add a little opening at the top. Palms facing up. Squeeze the glutes. Tailbone tuck. We're going up, open, close, down. Up, open, close, down. Remember what we talked about before, keeping the ribs to hips. Up, open, close, down. Up, open, close, down. Keeping the palms facing up. Breathing, squeezing. We can add some opening here at the end. Gonna make work everything. Keep the pelvis up because probably you're gonna notice the pelvis going down. Keep it up, squeeze harder. Keep this one nice and tight. We're almost there. And relaxing. Whew, I bet you feel that burn in the butt. Very good, just taking the band off. We're gonna do some little stretches, or really good stretches too. Relax and relieve the muscle in there. So just let me put this one back in position. Okay, and first one is our swan. So here we're gonna bring the hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. We're gonna take one knee in between the hands and slide the other knee away. So Here you have different options. You can keep your heel closer to your hip bone or try to take the leg here to the side. Depending on how it feels for your knee and for your hip, this stretch could be intense, okay? So just come here with the elbows on the shoulders. Neck is nice and long. It's hard to do the class and talk at the same time, so it's a bit exhausting. Breathing. When we breathe, we help the muscles release the tension. So that's why it's very important that when we start our stretching or a cool down, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. That helps our nervous system also to calm down, and it's better for our muscles to release. Just trying to hold the stretch for about 30 seconds or more. You can rock from one side to the other. You can go all the way down if you want. Good. And we walk the hands back. Come back into your hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Bring one knee in, slide the other leg away. Spine is nice and long. Adjust the position here of your foot and come forward. Keep your neck nice and long and the breath flowing. Now you also might notice that one side is tighter than the other, which is normal these days. For me, it's the right side normally. So I just try to spend a little bit of more time with this side. Just being nice and gentle, rocking from one side to the other. It's very common to have tight hips because we spend too much time sitting, too much time driving in traffic, working, etc. Just give some love to your hips here. Your quadruped position. Now we take one leg outside of the hands. Again, slide the other knee away. We come here into a lunge position and we're gonna push this knee away. You can use the hand, move it to one side, lifting here the arch of your foot. Really good for our hips, mobilizing the hips in here. You can do this one without the hand, just moving the knee from one side to the other. Remember that it's all gonna depend on how tight your hips are, your flexibility, the mobility on your hip. Just gonna hold here, breathe in. Slowly coming back to the center, taking that leg in, bring the other one more or less at the side edge of your mat. Hands goes in and we move here. Just let me move a little bit here so I have space. And here goes to one side and to the other. And let me show you this way. Just keep moving here with the hip. Looking from one side to the other, moving here. Nice and gentle. Even if you're not doing the glute work, you can use this one as a mobility work for your hip. All of these exercises. Just hold there a few seconds, or you can stay the 30 seconds, whatever feels better. And slowly bring it back. And we're gonna finish here laying on our backs. One more stretch. This is one of my favorites, and I'm gonna show you two ways to do this stretch. Okay, this is number 4. So here we're gonna flex the knee, bring the ankle over your thigh. One option here is pushing the knee away. You're gonna feel it here on your hips, feeling all the tissue there stretching. This is also really good to work on your external rotation of the hip. But also, if you want more, you can reach through, hold here behind the thigh or the shin, Just stay here and breathe. And you can also rock from one side to the other. Draw the knee into chest to increase the stretch. So it depending on how it feels for you. For some people this might cause a little bit of pinching in the groin, so that's why I recommend using this option. Let's go with the other leg. So choose the option, let's start with this one. Choose the option that is right for you. The one that feels better within your body. Get moving here. Just hold. Keeping the rest of the body relaxed, the breathing. You can also reach through. Again, you're gonna feel that with one side you have more flexibility, more mobility. That's all normal. We just have to work on both to keep improving. Rocking. And releasing, hugging your knees in. Decompress the lower back. Great mobility exercise kind of for your lower back. Now we roll onto the side, come into seated position, taking your time, and we are done. That's your 15 minutes for your glutes with some stretch included, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you next time. Thank you.